Alright, this next project is a Bolens 1026 snowblower. It's got a 10 horsepower Tecumseh engine, 26 inch wide cutting path, and there's a couple of problems with this thing. One is that the owner said that it started spewing oil at him while he was using it last winter, and so we're going to find out where that oil is coming from. The other problem with it is that reverse does not work. There are 4 speeds to this machine and the reverse does not work. So we are going to open it up down below and see what we can find. Alright, so I'm opening up the bottom of this Bolens snowblower, and look what I find. Quite the substantial mouse nest built up inside this thing. And then also, if we look at the gears and the pulleys, there is a belt here that's not in place. If we take a look at the engine side, you'll see that this belt here is supposed to be in this groove here. So we'll get that put back in place, and then the belt's a little chewed up, but I think it'll still work. Alright, let's give it a try. Alright, I've got the snowblower propped up so I can look at the underside of it, and we found a mouse nest and a loose belt. So I believe I took care of the belt issue. The belt is a part of the auger system for moving the snow, but this thing also didn't go into the reverse very well. So what needs to happen for a machine like this to go into reverse is the engine spins this disc, and then this rubber wheel makes contact with that, and then it spins the wheels. Now, generally, depending on what position this disc is on here, that determines the speed. For example, the furthest out to the outside of the disc it is, the faster this thing will move, and then the closer the wheel is to the inside of the disc, the slower it will move. Reverse is actually obtained by having this wheel move across the center, and then, because this is still spinning in the same direction, it actually causes this to spin in the opposite direction and causes the wheels to turn in reverse. Here, I'm going to show you up here on the control is in out of 4 speeds, it's currently in 3rd. See, I'll put it in 4th, and you'll see that the disc is as far to the outside of there, or excuse me, this rubber wheel is as far as out to the outside of that disc as possible. As we shift it into a slower gear, let's say 2nd, you'll see that the rubber wheel is now closer to the center of the disc. Now for reverse, well, let's not tip the thing over. Okay, that's reverse. And you'll see that the rubber wheel is actually now to the left of center on that disc, and that would cause these wheels to go backwards. The problem with this machine, reverse wasn't engaging, and what I did is this rod here is the control lever, and you'll see at the top it's threaded, and so what I did is I disconnected here, and then I turned the whole rod. I loosened this jam nut, and then I turned the whole rod on its threads so that it pulled further in the upright, in that direction, so that it pulled this whole mechanism a little further to the left. And we tried it out. I tried it out, and we now have reverse. So the reverse issue on this snowblower is fixed. Now we'll look at some of the other issues.